Hiya, welcome to Coffee at the Crossroads. I've got some new gear that I'm giving a try here this morning. I guess it's this afternoon. Yeah, so we're going to see how this goes. I've got a new microphone and kind of setup that I'm giving a shot here. And really, I don't have much on the docket really today. I don't have any kind of specific target. Just it's a gorgeous Sunday afternoon here in Worthing, and so I'm kind of wandering around the neighborhood, and and I'm just going to see how it goes. I'm hoping something comes up. Honestly, I think I am going to walk through Victoria Park, which is just a kind of a little local park here, and there's a cute little pub called the Cobden that we might go by and just, kind of wander some of the streets here a bit. Mostly though, like I say, it's a bit of a proof of concept to see how some of this new gear, I've got a kind of a new, I don't know, I'm embarrassed to say, sort of selfie stick kind of thing. I know selfie sticks have a bad rap, but yeah, so, got this some new gear that I'm trying out. I guess if it doesn't really work, then nobody might ever see this. The microphone works and all that stuff. I did test it, but we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping we get some noise cancellation, so if there is any road noise and some of that stuff, I can control that. That's the plan. Anyway, that's all pretty boring, isn't it? But it's a beautiful day here in Worthing, and you can see, it's August. Stuff is in bloom, and the sun's out. It's really fantastic. So I'm going to pick it up when we get to Victoria Park. Hi again. Welcome to Coffee at the Crossroads. So I'm just crossed Mill Road, and I'm headed to Victoria Park. I'll flip the camera around and let you guys see it. You don't want to look at my mug all day, I don't think. So so let me flip the camera around here. Yeah, so this is it's a bit of like an off-leash park. It's just really a kind of a green space here in this old part of Worthing, and lots of families and dogs and stuff like that. After work and after school, you'll see kids playing footy, and lots of kids running around and dogs and all that stuff. So it's a nice bit of green space right here in the middle of town. Where we're headed though is that street that's straight ahead. You can't really see it through the trees here, but there is an elementary school to the right, and then down the street past the school, we're headed towards Worthing Station. So that's St. Mary's Elementary School, which is a Catholic elementary school here in Worthing. It's an oldie. You can see by the front archway there. It's just a very sort of modest elementary school serving the sort of downtown here. And this street, I'm not actually even sure what this road is called, but at the corner there's a cute little pub called the Cobden, which is just a tiny little thing. Again, it's sort of a neighborhood local that just serves the people here downtown. And then we'll turn down Clifton and head towards the station. So we're just coming up on the Cobden. I'm going to spin around here, and you'll be able to see. It's a cute little pub. What's interesting, maybe I'll get this as well. This is kind of fun. As I spin that around, that over my shoulder, that is Leo Sayer. For you, those of you who remember the 1970s singer, kind of pop singer, Leo Sayer. He's from this neck of the woods. He was believe he was born in Shoreham, which is just down the way from Worthing here. Anyway, so Leo Sayer has his image on the side of the Richard Cobden, and there's the Richard Cobden right there over my shoulder. It's a really cute little pub. Like I said, it's just, I don't know what it's got in it, maybe 10 tables or 8 tables or something. It's a tiny little thing, but serves the local community here. So we're just coming up on Worthing Station, and then just around the corner, you'll see this fantastic old building, the Railway Hotel. It's really just super cool. It just got a bit of a makeover, a little bit of a facelift recently, but it's really, really awesome. Yeah, this is kind of, it's it dates back to the sort of Victorian era. You can tell by the architecture, but it's really, 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 sorry, the camera work is a little shaky there, but it's really, really cool. Yeah, so there's the Railway Hotel over my shoulder. It's just such a beautiful building. It's just the proportions and the detail and everything is really, really great. One of my favorite buildings here in Worthing, and not been in it a bunch of times. I'm kind of gone in for a beer on a couple of occasions and stuff, and it's a really nice pub inside. It's got, you know, the Victorian paneling and stuff, and we'll go in and take a look. But I just from the outside, it's just such a beautiful building. And there's the side entrance that maybe I'll just scoot through and grab a beer, or at least poke inside and see if I can shoot some video. I'm not sure that they'll allow me to do that, but I'll go in and ask, and let's see what they say. All right. So I'm here in the Railway Hotel, and the folks here very kindly allowed me to shoot. As usual, I'm going to avoid, shooting patrons and stuff like that. You never know who does and doesn't want to be on camera, of course. It's Sunday afternoon, so I'm gonna get myself some sort of refreshment, but I'm not going to go crazy, obviously. But mostly, I'm going to try and show you what the pub looks like inside, because this is one of your kind of classic Victorian wood panel, glass, lighting, the whole deal. It's really, really outstanding. So let me flip the camera around and you can see what I'm talking about. Obviously, it's pretty quiet. It's Sunday afternoon, and this is sort of where this is like a sort of full service pub. So they do meals and dinners and all that stuff. But you can see that it's got this, kind of amazing ceiling, and and all this great stuff. So it was given a refurb, I think, a couple years ago, and so some of this stuff has been updated. There's updated furniture and this and that, but the fantastic fantastic Victorian paneling and glass work and stuff like that's really great. So I'm going to scoot around here, try to not get too many people in my video here, but yeah, really, really great stained glass, and yeah, it's really, really fantastic. Hi again. So I'm here with Holly, and Holly's making me an Aperol Spritz. She's been kind enough. She said yes, she would. Like I said, lots of people don't want to be on camera, but Holly is making me an Aperol Spritz because it's, I don't know what it is. It's 25 degrees or something out here, so I need something to refresh. And and Holly was kind enough to say that she would do this on camera, so that's fantastic. Typically people don't, so that's really great. Again, the Railway Hotel, just a fantastic pub here, and great example of a beautiful Victorian pub, and beautiful inside, beautiful out, and service is fantastic, as is evidenced by Holly here. So I'm going to stop recording and enjoy my drink, and then we'll pick it up on the other side. Hi, so I've chosen to sit outside because it's such a fantastic day. The pub is beautiful inside, of course, and maybe I'll get some more video of that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to enjoy myself. Beautiful sun. I think every time I've done any of these videos, or most times, 90% of the time, we've had this fantastic weather. We've had, blue skies and I've mentioned before, I think this isn't necessarily typical of the weather in England. You always joke that people don't move to England for the weather, but we've just had really amazing weather this summer. So I'm going to touch wood that continues. But in the meantime, I'm going to, here I am with my Aperol Spritz, and I'm just going to enjoy it while it lasts. One of the really nice aspects of this pub is the really fantastic outdoor space here, the garden space that they've got for enjoying days like this, right? Just being able to come out here and enjoy the sun and fresh air and all that stuff. And all right, so I'm heading back inside. Let the camera adjust here so we get to look at some of this really beautiful Victorian tile, which is sort of a hallmark of some of the really kind of nice places. And I just love this glass and paneling and stuff like that. It's just such care and sort of attention to detail was taken back when these places were originally built, right? It's just really, really, I don't know, it's just, again, not something, the sort of level of history and that we have in Canada. I'm just gonna get a bit more sort of footage here. There you can see through there, that's the stairs up to the hotel. Now, obviously I don't have any of that footage. I'm just here for the pub, but yeah, some of the stained glass and stuff. So I'm here outside the Railway Hotel. Yeah, what a great experience. It's just a really, really nice, classic kind of Victorian pub. And yeah, and people were kind and to let me shoot inside, which is really, which is a bit of a surprise, to be frank. You never know, how they're going to take that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was really, really great. I'm gonna come around here because there's the sort of main entrance is really beautiful, and it's got this quintessentially sort of Victorian kind of front on it that I'm going to try to get here. I'll try to get video of it. It's hard to get. It's really steep, and there's the sun blazing down on us as well. No complaints though. Yeah, so let me flip this around and then we can kind of walk in through the front door, through that main sort of angled entrance off the front, and we can see what that looks like. Yeah. Let the camera adjust here, get all this great glass work. Yeah, so that's my visit to the Railway Hotel here in Worthing. I always try to frame these things as what it's like for me, a Canadian. I think, if any of the sort of local viewers, the Brits that watch these, they probably look at it and go, yeah, whatever, it's just another pub. And in some ways, I guess that's true. It is just another pub. But when you're not from these parts, and these things aren't commonplace, it's really, it's something that I just find it kind of fascinating. And so, I never get tired of going in these places and seeing the history and all that stuff. The Railway Hotel is just another example of that fantastic English history that's all around us. And so I'm going to leave it there. If you've enjoyed this video and you got this far, I'm always amazed if people get this far. I have people comment and go, oh, it's something, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you watched to the end. I always think that people are most likely to turn off at some point. But yeah, if you got this far, thank you very much. And if you like what you see and you want to continue to see this kind of stuff, then please give me the little thumbs up, give me a like, give me a follow, subscribe, tell your friends, and come back again, because I'm doing these kind of things weekly and maybe more frequently in the coming weeks.